Hello guys, my name is SVB and I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be conducting the Unlucky Challenge. Now a lot of people believe in a concept known as ELO Hell. To sum it up, basically this is the idea that a rank and the players in that rank could be so bad that essentially if you play alongside them, you could end up stuck because the quality of the games and the plays being made in that rank are so bad that no matter how well you play, or even if you're playing correctly, it doesn't matter because the games are so out of control that no amount of order and correct play on your part could fix it. This means that if you believe in this idea, theoretically a player could get stuck in a rank that they don't actually belong in, and you could even have players stuck 2, 3, maybe even 4 ranks below where they actually should be. So I decided to put it to the test. In the Unlucky Challenge, players who think they belong in a higher rank than where they currently are will be given a chance to showcase their skills. The minimum requirement is that a player thinks that they're at least 2 ranks below where they actually should be. These will be the challengers. Then we'll put the challengers in a lobby full of 11 people of the rank they think they should be in, and we'll give them a chance to play alongside them and see how well they do. So during the challenge we'll see the likes of bronze players trying their hand at gold, we had diamond players take a shot at GM, and we even have players in gold who think they should be in master. Now to make this as fair a test as possible, every other player in that lobby is meant to be that rank and is of that rank, and the players on the challengers team were told to essentially do their best to do what the challenger asks. So the challenger was allowed to be the macro shot caller of the game, they were allowed to decide the team comp if they wanted, and they were allowed to decide strategies and whatever plays they might want to execute. So basically everything's set up perfectly to give our challengers the fairest test possible. So with all that said, let's get to it guys. Let's see if you really could be stuck in the wrong rank. Okay, well welcome to the Unlucky Challenge. For the benefit of stream and everybody else, could you tell us a little bit about you, your rank, what rank you think you should be at, and why you think you're not there at the moment?
Alright, I'm in bronze. I'm not really playing as much as I wish I could. I want to be in gold because I feel like my aim, just mechanical skill and game sense in general, is a lot better than what bronze is.
Okay,
bronze is the trash rank of hell.
So I've heard. And Twitch agrees with you and they are rooting for you. So good luck, ShadowStorm. I hope you do well, and we will talk to you after the game. And I will now let you get back to your lobby. ShadowStorm playing Ana as well, which is a very ballsy pick. Like this is the most aim-intensive support, so really gonna put themselves in a meat grinder. Reaper flanking.
Reaper's far left.
This is a good position though. It's certainly
I got
not
a
a
Reaper
bronze.
up top.
Certainly not a bronze position.
Nice hero, okay.
Nice shield low, Rein shield low.
Kree's on the right.
Certainly not bronze aim either. Like I've heard the bronze players, you know, just can't move and aim at the same time. So the fact that ShadowStorm is hitting most of their abilities is quite surprising.
Nice kill.
Ooh. This positioning is super
Reaper
questionable.
behind you?
This
Where?
ability
Where?
is
I
super
got it.
questionable.
I'm on it.
Yeah, he's on high
Heal your
ground.
mercy, heal your mercy, heal your mercy, heal your mercy. So, in a grab, guys, the danger is that you gravitate towards the diva who has critical HP, but she's still on like 200-300 HP when the mercy is going to start dying very, very quickly. And if the mercy stays alive, she will heal the diva. So, much more important that you heal your mercy in those situations than anybody else. Nano someone, like, at some point you gotta nano someone. Not now.
We need a contested.
Okay, I debated there, but like,
Back up for healing.
I need
heal your.
I'm coming from spawn.
It's getting a little bit worse now,
anything
guys.
right now.
That being said, we do need to remember this is a bronze player or bronze rank player, 100% not bronze level play. So that's 100% sure. I don't think so, and I think I don't think we ever antied anyone. I think we only ever positived anyone. So ability usage, non-existent.
Oh, fuck. My
I
shield.
rocked off soldiers line of sight.
Let me know when we're moving so I can speed it.
Bubble in like 3 seconds, just wait.
Where we go?
No, I'm
We need
Yeah,
to
okay, we need to hit
What's the
scan.
path in here?
We gotta back out.
We have no healers right now. I mean, no minion.
So far is better in like close quarters. So let's try to go main because then she'll have a lot harder time killing all of us at once.
Sure.
I'm not sure what the train of thought was there, but hey.
Okay, I don't know where
Back
we're
up.
going.
What is the plan here?
I said go main so far can't pick us off as easily, and we just got blown up.
She's kind of getting like a really good line of sight on us,
We have
so
a-
maybe we don't want to go main.
That's much better.
You could left, maybe.
Yeah, let's try that. We have 2 minutes. It should be long enough.
Okay.
All right, Ryan. Anybody?
Bat wall, but
Okay, that
Okay, Zarya,
might
Zarya,
not
Zarya.
actually be good.
so Zarya. She's one.
Yes,
they
we
got.
landed some
Also
abilities.
got, right?
We're doing it now.
Push
Zarya
one, push.
point.
Now
Push
we
point,
know
push
really
point,
this is
follow
good
me.
position as well. Good positioning.
Let me get in.
Sorry,
You
I'm
want to blizzard here? I'll blizzard first. Ready?
Okay.
Wait, I don't have that. I don't have visor. I don't have visor. Okay.
No, it's fine.
I have Brav.
Let's reset.
Yeah. Okay.
Disengage.
Yeah, this is. It started off. It felt like at the start, ShadowStorm was very good. Like they were hitting way more of their shots than I expected them to, and now they're hitting way fewer shots than I expect them to. Having built off what we saw initially, it feels like ShadowStorm is now missing everything. But again, definitely not bronze level aim. The comms do make very little sense. There's not a lot of logic to the comms and the decisions being made.
All right, Ryan, I'm gonna nano you.
Break his shield. Break the other Ryan's shield, please. And I can just shatter.
You're down your main heal.
Have a good game yourself, but I thought I'd just ask you a couple questions before we start. So firstly, if you could just tell everybody what your rank is, where you think you could or should be, and why you think you are where you are.
I signed up for Diamond. Today I think I just dropped out of Gold. My biggest problem is I play main as Rein,
Mhm.
and I'm quite too aggressive. And then
Too
when I get to
aggressive.
that point, yes, then I drop my shield, and that's the most time my mistake. Oh, I put my hold.
Unlucky.
Get the Rein, get the Rein.
Run hack, fuck him up. You lit, Orisa, careful.
Reaper's up.
We're naded.
So immediate issues there. Shield management, poor. Shield positioning, not so good. And obviously not managing their HP either, so...
Retreat. Can I set up shield here? Right side
We're
is...
dead.
Let's go. Let me know when you're in flash, I can try for a hook.
very aggressive Orisa plays. So
Hold in three.
they did warn us that they were an aggressive tank play. Shield positioning a little bit questionable again.
Lucio one, nice.
Behind it, Zarya.
Ryan one.
Orisa, or sorry,
That was close.
Someone's flanking right side, careful. I saw them go right.
Sombra, watch that, please.
Zarya.
I'm dead. We're naded.
Again, a few anticipation problems there. Did not anticipate at all their shield was going to go down. Could have refreshed it before it went down. Or at least as soon as it went down, instead of responding when it breaks and then putting it down and having to look down that slowly. So again, a few shielding issues, and then the hold was pretty poor on the Zarya.
Just
I'm slapped.
does it have beat?
Okay, hot. This is hot.
You're naded. That's lost.
No. Positioning is frequently poor from Skytias. Shield management is frequently poor. They're frequently like just... I don't really see the logic of where they're placing their shields. It feels like they're basically placing their shield, deciding where to put it every single time it's up, rather than already knowing where they're going to put it by the time the cooldown refreshes. It's like the cooldown comes up and then Skytias is like, huh, where do I put it? Okay, probably here. And then it's going down, rather than just like, okay, I know, corner. In a couple seconds it's going to come up, corner. I'm curious to see the Reinhardt now. Orisa is definitely a hero you can get carried on just by existing, but it's not going to be easy with Reinhardt.
Right. He probably, yeah, he is.
Okay, shatter time. Let's see how it goes.
Watch out for wall.
They have.
Yes, yeah, he is.
They have slam for sure.
Oh,
Yeah, that's slam.
No.
Nope, reset.
they think they'll get there, will they? No, Blizzard. That's really big. Actually, it's going to force them back. Skytias is back.
LOS it.
No, LOS
Did he
it.
pull
LOS
it?
it, Skytias. Ah. Yo, Skytias, welcome. So, how did you find that game?
Oh, I was pretty tense.
Understandable.
Pretty fast. It was really quick, everything, and maybe a bit too quick for me.
You were quite often waiting for a game to the shield essentially to break, and then you responded to the visual cue of the shield breaking, as opposed to knowing beforehand, okay, my shield is on 100 health, so it's going to break in a second, and then immediately having his shield ready. And also where you were shielding is also a little bit questionable. You were quite often throwing it out a little bit in a panic, and when you did obviously shielding corners is good, but when you were shielding corners, you were like at least half your shield was inside the wall, which essentially means you're wasting like half the cover area that you could be protecting your team. So
Okay. I think I have to do this on purpose. So
Yeah.
it's not so vulnerable.
yeah, I mean, I think you showed some good plays there, but it was, yeah, I think those issues kind of cropped up quite often and cost you. Also, just a small thing, always LOS a high noon. You continue to shield it, but I'm not sure if you know or not, but high noon actually continues to build damage beyond kill point. So for example, with a Reinhardt, the longer it goes, it will continue to build even beyond your HP pool.
Yes.
So if he holds it for its full duration, it will break your shield and it will kill you. And that happened a couple times. So
What is the suggestion there?
just get out of the line of sight.
Move me to tank because I'm Plat in it too.
Sorry, Nagisa, I've dragged you in.
It's okay.
You're obviously very well known amongst the SVB community, but would you like to quickly just tell everyone who doesn't know, what rank you're in, what rank you think you should be in, and what do you kind of expect to see from this game?
Well, I was diamond in support, but I haven't been for about like 3 seasons now. I feel like I've been pretty stuck in this like Plat area again. I don't really know what has changed, so I want to see. I feel like I should be masters or at least like high diamond or something, but maybe I'm just basing that too much off of like me feeling like I'm unlucky in the teams I'm in, and it's more based on what I'm doing wrong. I don't know.
And you play for a team as well, right? So does that contribute to your feeling?
Yeah, I feel like I do a lot better in my team. I guess that kind of makes sense because we have more coordination. You know, we're more like mid diamond for our team, and we do pretty well. So.
Yeah, they have Brig. They have Brigana, so they're gonna be slow as well.
I'll do as well, because one shots.
Yeah, they have a Zarya though, so.
I'm gonna have to eat those grabs.
Yeah, I kind of wanna. No.
Not throwing the orb yet, which is interesting.
Personal.
I'm going.
Sorry.
We don't have speed, so.
Hanzo up top.
Pull back a little bit. I'm on Rein.
Back. You're anti.
Yeah. Okay. I'm coming back.
Pushing Rein.
I'm already out.
I'm half.
Have a top left, please. Zarya?
Rein's low.
I'm trying to keep.
Brig.
I can't. There's someone in hotel. I am like 1 HP and I have no shield. Okay.
Okay, guys. So right off the bat, there they isolate the Zarya, but they don't follow up. As Linda said, they don't have speed, so it's not easy. But also, Nagisa throws the healing orb when actually most of her team was topped up, and then the angle she threw it at as well took it away from her team and never bounced back. And then when her team did need healing, the orb wasn't available. And then the second time again, she blew a lot of her resources. So she didn't have the resources when everyone actually went low. And then the orb again, when she threw it, didn't bounce. It's very important to get the bounce as a Nagisa, as a Mercy player. Yeah, Moira player, that's the word.
I have got less
on
of
mine. Yeah. I don't have too much shield. I want to play corner. Okay.
What's his stutter?
I am a set. Yeah, he's gonna shatter.
That's the feels
Gonna try
bad.
to wall us? No.
Yeah, we're gonna die here. Just die.
Okay.
And yeah, when the call went out to watch for Shatter, she could have potentially been out of LOS. Or responded, actually. When she saw her Reinhardt get slept, she could have responded and raced out if in need. And coalescence to keep her team up, potentially. Nagisa is constantly low on healing, because she's not managing what she's going to do very well. She's not throwing the damage orb out to regenerate her resources, and then she even when she throws the healing orb, she's still healing, which means she's over healing a lot, and then she's constantly, again, look, see, she doesn't need to do this. She's draining her own resources. She's got an Ana who can easily do all this healing. She needs to charge up to full health before this next fight starts, full resources, but she's wasting it, and now she's going to be starved for resources again.
Okay.
For that.
I don't have shield anymore.
Everybody behind the pellet. Hands top left.
What?
Oh, that's unlucky.
No.
Grab.
I'm gonna wait.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Would have been nice maybe to see a different healer, because I think we've identified why Nagisa is not getting the most value out of her Moira, but we'll see.
I'm low on heals again.
Just stop healing, Nagisa. Just stop healing.
Oh no, they're wasted.
Lucio, can you
No,
come
stop.
pick me up?
No, like, see, that's like, that Hanzo's missing 30, 40 HP. The Lucio, the payload could heal that, let alone the Lucio. throw your orb out, get a damage boost, get your tick up, get ready for the next fight. I've seen this in a lot of Moiras. They're always starved from one fight to the next of resources.
Can we walk in? Right, no.
I'm only getting frustrated because I know Nagisa is better than this.
We're down 2. We're down 2.
I don't have bubble for you, Rein. Okay, we walk back.
Back.
Yeah, they not have Zarya. We can keep walking. I'm bubbling in front.
Nagisa's calls are getting a lot better though. I think she's getting comfortable in the game, so her calls are getting a lot better.
We can go again. I am grab. I'm sleeping. I'm gonna get charged probably. Can you counter charge? Okay.
I say, get right.
Get the right.
No.
Hey, that's a better
push. You have coalescence.
Yeah.
Zarya. She has no bubble.
I'm on Zarya.
Oh no! We did up left.
Wait, Lucio?
Oh, they're gonna get it. Better time.
Nice!
Yay!
21.
Oh, we actually got better time.
The 21 seconds aren't gonna matter. It's gonna matter how they play in these overtime rounds, and at least they have momentum with them, so we'll see how it goes. But it could still go either way. But we might have our first win on the board.
You have yourself, so we can play aggressive here.
Yeah, go on, push up, Cedric.
Oh, play the
Watch
wing.
for the Hanzo.
Speed in.
Zarya can die. I'm bubbling you.
Nice.
Just careful with the pre-flash. Push on break.
Break
Give
the
the
shield.
I got a huge amount of...
Oh,
It's okay. No. I'm on break.
Breaks boot.
Yeah, break.
There's a Hanzo main.
Can we push?
Yeah, squeeze on. Jesus.
So that was a better bubble because it actually anticipated where the fight was gonna go. But again, Nagisa wasting her bubbles and her resources. She's so they win the first fight, but they lose the subsequent fights because Nagisa doesn't have enough healing resources.
They're gonna push hard on this.
I think it's fine. Just play back up on
Yeah.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, we're good.
We're down, we're down space now.
Oh, nice.
Dynamite, huge.
I'm bubbling
Right,
you.
they have no bubble.
Push in.
Burning shield. Zarya.
There's an anti.
You gotta take it slow a little bit.
Rein.
I'm on Rein.
No sleep, pull in.
Right, no.
I'm coalescing. This.
Bubbling you. Break. I'm on
Get the
Ana.
Zarya. She's high charge,
Okay,
I
I'm on
think.
Zarya. I'm on Zarya. You?
Look for Shatter if you can, but they have Shatter too.
I'm
I'm low on heals.
It's okay. We're up 2. I'm on break right now.
Oh, it's gonna turn. It's gonna turn.
Is it?
There's
Zarya
there's a
does.
McCree next to you on the right.
Yeah, I'm on creep.
3-1.
Got you.
Huge. I'm coming. Okay, we won.
Lucio
Yeah, we
touching.
won.
Oh,
Wait. I didn't even realize.
Nagisa, 100%. GM confirmed.
Yeah.
nope. I died.
We'll go to Massives first.
I died the most times. In fact, I should beat the Plat here.
It'd be interesting if there's a draw.
Okay,
What does the
let's
draw mean? Does the draw mean
We have
she
2 more points.
is deserving of a better rank, or does the
Yeah, I'm
draw
full
mean
charge,
that
so that's good.
she deserves slightly
Okay,
more?
no. Oh, I'm bubbling you.
I can't get through there.
I'm Rein. No.
Hanzo behind. McCree behind.
Oh.
I'm on Zarya. Get the
Oh.
Zarya.
Ooh, that's good.
Ooh,
What's
shield, shield.
Oh,
Bubbling you.
I'm low.
I'm 1 HP, so if you
They're
can
gonna
take away, then I can kill them.
There's somebody behind. It's a BAP.
Flanking back. Oh,
Dead.
Bap.
Teach me one. We did it.
Oh, they did it.
Good job, Nagisa. Come on.
Good job.
Did it.
Yo, what's up, Nagisa? How did that feel? Congratulations on the win.
Thanks. It felt good. I felt like I was low on heals too much, but I liked that there was communication. I liked that it was like faster paced than most games that I'm used to, because I felt like I'm a little bit better with the faster pace. So I kind of liked that.
So let's talk a couple things then. Did you notice that you were
Yes.
constantly low on healing?
Yes, I did. I really did.
You did really well. Let's not let's not get that mixed up. You did really well. Clearly, you got the card 47% or whatever healing. So very well done. And speaking in terms of how you can improve, you were very much healing when you didn't need to. People were often full, and the biggest problem is between fights. It wasn't what you were doing during fights so much. Well, there was some of that, but it was also a lot what you were doing between fights. So the first fight went really well for your team quite often when you were full on healing resources, but you would spend them all and then you wouldn't actually work to get them back. So once one fight was over, you were still like tapping up teammates who were missing like 20 HP or like 40 HP or something. And what that meant was that your meter was not ticking up for starters, and then you were also spending some of your own resources. And you were spending time that you could have done throwing a damage orb out, or even like going a little bit further, just try and poke some right-click damage. Because if you're undercharged at the start of the fight, that's going to have a huge impact on your team. So you were going through constant cycles of going one fight with enough resources, and then the next fight you didn't have enough, so your team would lose. and then you'd start the next fight with high resources, and then the next fight you wouldn't have enough resources, so your team would lose. So with Moira, you can essentially do this. So you right click and hold, and it does a lot of damage, and you can see the bar fills up to just over halfway. Now we're going to let this bar drain, and we're going to tap. So what we're going to do is to tap the right click now. So we're just tapping it rapidly, and as you can see, it does less damage, but it is filling up the bar a lot more and a lot quickly. So as you can see there, we filled the full bar pretty quickly. Done a lot less damage though, but yeah, it's a good trick. Same idea with your healing juice is that, let me go to the boss that take damage. So if you just hold down, you're going to drain a lot and you're not going to heal that much. But if we heal with the taps, as we see once this buff. So you can see it's like a tick. So every time you drop it, it's going to continue to heal. So I can keep this bot up just by tapping occasionally. It's continuing to heal, and I'm draining much less resources. So just doing that rather than this is going to get you a lot farther than, yeah, what you do ordinarily. So a couple things to bear in mind there, guys. Introduce yourself a little bit. What rank are you? What rank do you think you should be in? And why do you think you're not there?
I play a lot of Zarya. I play, well, in gold, then gold, silver, heals.
And you think you should be in? You think you should be in diamond?
I signed up to be in Plat as tank, but apparently I was put in diamond.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll bear that in mind when we judge your performance. Okay, so what is it that you think players of your ranks are not doing, essentially?
Having a brain? No, but
yeah. They have a Hunter.
Careful, careful, get in.
They're five at the moment, top left, if we go.
Let's go. Speed us in, let's go. Bub me, big.
All stunned.
Oh, I got the
Run
wrong
half.
I'm naded.
Rein's antied, back up a bit.
I can't push.
Ooh.
I got
That was
bubbles.
close.
I'm charging.
And
I missed it.
Bubbles are frequently going on the wrong person.
Nice. Got two. No healers.
Go.
Nice.
Bubbles are frequently going on the wrong person. I think happens once, you can say it's a mistake. Happens twice in a row like that, and I think it's a lack of aiming. Like not being careful enough that it goes on a Reinhardt. I think we see why Ali wasn't left clicking so much. Clearly they're she's very nervous about her left click abilities and her tracking, which wasn't great. Bubble him. Okay, nice.
I'm naded. I got blocked off because of the dragon. That's fine. Regroup. We have 4 ultimates. What do you want to use first?
Back up.
So yeah, I just see a lot of really nervous play. It's hard to tell if this is what Ali always plays like, or this is just an effect of the Twitch thing. Obviously the Twitch is going to make some things worse, but how much is it making worse, and how much is generally what Ali does all the time anyways?
Baby. Press W. Nice. Where's the Rein? Nice. Zarya's gone. I'm pushing.
Go in.
Careful there, Rein. Rein's behind. Oh my god.
Ali's
Attack.
Left and side.
non-existent this
McCree's
fight.
out in the open.
Oh, my aim.
Push Ali, push your
on my way with
full
Shatter.
HP Zarya with a self bubble ready.
We have no healers, guys.
My
Careful.
aim's on a mad one.
You only have Lucio.
Now it's too
Careful.
late.
Stay with me,
Now
ally.
they're back. Okay, Reinhardt's
Fine,
back at
fine.
least. Save the bubble. Wait.
Careful.
So let's get something straight for anyone watching. We cannot be too harsh on Ali. First of all, I believe she wanted to be tested out in platinum, but it is in diamond right now, so slightly higher than where she wanted to be anyway. Secondly, I see a lot of nervousness, a lot of overawed by the situation, because she's just panicking a lot when fights go down. Now, it could be the case that this is what Ali always plays like, but I think at least some of it is the fact that she's on here and she's just going non-existent in a lot of these fights.
I'm going up to him.
0 charge.
Need to deal with Tracer.
0 charge.
He's one.
2 charge.
McCree's above.
McCree's still above, guys. McCree's on her.
He's out.
McCree's still behind. He's half.
Nice.
Nice one. We gotta play slow.
Help your Ana.
Come back.
Too early.
Come back, Ana.
You're only Ana heals.
I don't have any bubbles.
That's fine. Just die on point. Just die.
So just a small tip there, guys. Like, when you saw that Tracer line up with your Ana, always try and time your bubbles or defense matrix with the spray and reload of the Tracer. So she Ally there actually bubbled while the Tracer was reloading, so half of it went to waste anyways. And also gives the Tracer a chance to stop and just not shoot into the bubble. So if Ally had waited, like you could see the reload animation and you should know the timings of it. If Ally had waited, she would have gotten a full 40 charge from a Tracer trying to unload a clip into the Ana and helped her Ana a lot more.
Controlling. McCree, no.
Huge.
McCree's low.
Nice, come on, turn it around, clutch it, bubble.
I'm gonna try to come back as ball.
Nope.
I think that's the first ally bubble Ally used that entire fight.
Better old management than us.
I still feel like a dumbass. I was too scared to go in because I know that people are better in this game than in my games.
Way of just kind of putting into perspective is that don't think of the rank, think of the people. Everybody who plays this game, or just people playing a video game, right?
Okay, welcome Ally. So, first off, I know you said you feel like a dumbass. Don't feel like a dumbass. Before I ask you how it went for you, let me say this. It was very clear that you were nervous, so we are absolutely not holding that against you.
Yes, because I felt I'm just that kind of person that thinks everyone's gonna laugh at you, but I know that's not true. I didn't want to die so much, so I was playing too passive. But I know that not only is the enemy better, but the team is better than my rank.
So, a couple of things on that. First of all, absolutely no one was laughing at you. Twitch was completely on your side. I haven't seen Twitch be on the side of any challenger as much as they were on your side. They were desperately rooting for you to win.
Maybe because I'm a girl.
No, because they could tell that you were nervous, and they could tell that you weren't playing like you normally would play. I think that was very obvious even from the spectating side, that you were afraid of making a mistake. So you said that you're an aggressive Zarya. Next time you play or next time you get the chance, hopefully we can get you to do this another time. Be an aggressive Zarya. Be the player that you are, and don't leave any regrets when you do something. Essentially, in this case, I could tell that you were standing way too far back quite often. You weren't engaging in fights because you were afraid of dying, but you denied yourself the chance to give yourself a fair showing. Like, you didn't show us the Ally that we know you could have played. So the second part of what I wanted to say is, don't go into a game thinking, oh god, these guys are better ranked than me, I'm going to lose. And honestly, one of the secrets to climbing in any online game is having thick enough skin to ward off the fear of other people judging you. Because if you're constantly afraid of people thinking that you made a mistake, you'll never make a play either. You know, not to lecture you, but don't miss out a shot just because whether it's in a game or in anything larger, don't miss out on a shot of being afraid of what mistakes you could have made. Rather than missing out on what you actually should be doing, or what is a more true representation of yourself.
That should be an inspirational quote.
Well, so now that I've been nice, I'm going to be a little mean now.
Yeah,
so
I'm waiting for it.
So bubble management definitely needs a little bit of work. So welcome to the Unlucky Challenge. You obviously were participating in the game earlier, but now it's your own chance to be the challenger. Could you tell stream your rank, what rank you think you should be in, and why you are not there currently?
I'm a gold player right now, and I think I deserve to be Masters. The reason I think that is I main Mercy, and I feel like she's the spiritual successor in a way to the medic from Team Fortress 2. Now, I think I am the rank that I'm in because Mercy's skill potential in lower ranks is a bit harder to utilize. I think it's important to utilize damage amp and healing and get the right balance. And in lower ranks, I can heal someone till I'm blue in the face, and it won't really matter because if I'm damage amping them and they can't aim, well, it doesn't help anybody.
That is very fair, and well eloquated there, very well put. So good luck, and we'll root for you. There's a lot of support for you. A lot of Mercy mains out here.
For a nader too, good.
I'm trying, but I don't know it exactly.
We're starting with the fire strike. Damage juice is good, and into the widow. So
back of it.
You're not playing Widow actually.
Yeah,
so
they
far
are,
so
they
good
are.
with
They are, but
choice of
he's like
pocket.
He grappled. Rein, go Rein. Can't I got. Hey, play corner.
So can you line of sight me so I can help?
What does that mean? Watch out.
Very good.
I was
Very
gonna
good
try
so
to
far.
find.
Widow left, Widow left.
Widow left, I need heals.
Nice.
I'm recharging here, recharging.
It's a bit easier for me.
Rein.
Rein, no personal.
Oof. That was a little bit of a mistake, but
Rein one.
got away with it. Okay, so I don't think Shao's making too many calls, so I don't need to always have the comms on. I was wondering if Shao maybe needed to have that. Oh, wait a minute.
Where?
Thank you. Wait, I'll kill him.
Ah, sorry.
I need
It's
heals.
1v1. 1, no, I fucked.
Okay, I need heals.
You got kind
Yeah,
of.
don't
Yeah, I
get
can
picked.
nano
I'll use it
Rein.
on next push.
I got
Do they have
picked.
shadow?
I have blizzard,
Recharging shield.
So Shao makes the
I'll
occasional
hold them out
positioning
for
mistake,
one
but it's,
1-on-1.
the good part is the Shao quickly corrects them. That's the important part.
I will
Going. Rein.
One more else.
Sorry.
Oh, you booped your
Widow on the right there.
It's big.
Widow.
Damages.
Nice
Pull
one.
back, disengage.
Pull back.
So I can heal you.
Alright, I'm gonna play with the team again.
Really well done. They're not healing.
They
They've
really
they're gonna die.
Really small thing,
Yeah, back
but
up,
really
back up,
nice
stay
is that
back.
they didn't heal their teammates to let their Ana get charged. The Ana has nano boost. But while they had Valka, any healing they do will not boost the ult charge. So they actually let their Ana heal everybody up, which is very nice.
Nice. Monkey.
Uh-oh. Ah.
Nice one.
So as we saw with Ytex yesterday, dive comp much better at punishing positioning, and so far Shao's positioning has been their weakest point, and that was that instantly got punished by the dive comp. Yeah, also super jumping needs to be mixed in if you want to be a master level Mercy.
Nice.
Push.
Hanzo top left. Hanzo headshotted.
Both here use natural cover.
Vincent.
Monkey.
Back to low, back to
Healing
low.
disabled.
Purple.
I'll res you. Hang on. Handle on the top window.
Lucio low.
Couple missed opportunities there. for
Hanzo one shot
nitpicking.
up top, Mercy. You can piss.
Heal boosting into an anti-nade. What is this? What the fuck is this?
Monkey
It's behind you.
That was odd.
Tracer behind.
Tracer
Tracer
behind.
behind.
Tracer no recall.
Oh,
Lucio low.
that was a poor
Oh
response.
no, I missed. No, it got blocked.
Poor response to the grab, or the dragon even.
Lucio and Yana.
Healing disabled.
Now the mistakes are coming, and now we're heal boosting anti-naded targets, and we're
I don't have a
Fall back for healing.
Going-
Fall back for healing. I'm here.
I have high noon. I'm gonna back up in
I think so. In terms of like just at the halfway point, judging where we see Shao, it is really tough to say conclusively with Mercy, because like I said, I've seen worse Mercies in Masters and even maybe GM who are over reliant on their duos. But whether someone deserves a rank is a different question. If we're talking pure deserving, definitely deserves higher than gold. Definitely deserves, I would say, diamond. Master, maybe not. This is gonna be very good now. Now we'll really get to see where Shao's at when we also see the Lucio play.
In case they have another widow.
They definitely have a Hanzo.
3, 2, 1, go through. Just go on point. Someone's on tower.
Diva. Oh.
I'm low. I'm super low. Your Genji's one. I have no real.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna fuck it.
One.
Monkey no jump. Monkey.
Nice one.
Tracer's just on me. I'm going McCree. I can't.
Yeah.
No.
Tracer low. Tracer one.
Huge, massive.
Back up.
Come on, Diva. I'm gonna deflect for you. I'm deflecting.
And low. You're dead.
Doing a good job
I'm in
though.
main
Right?
still. I'm just coming from spawn.
Yep.
Here.
Shao makes mistakes, but Shao isn't letting mistakes snowball into more mistakes, which is what a lot of players do. Like Shao makes one mistake, but then gets calm immediately and goes back to doing the right thing. A lot of players make one mistake and then they make 5 more afterwards. So initially the mistake was like positioning, getting lost a bit, losing your off healer, letting them die. But then after that, Shao responded really well, kept everybody else up, kept a decent positioning. So very good.
Monkey.
Camera angling is a little bit off sometimes. Like where Shao is looking sometimes is a little bit like, oh no, that's a terrible beat.
Oh
That's
no.
a terrible beat.
I got primal into dragon.
I don't think it's unfair to say that might be the worst mistake I've seen from Shao, and like it is a really big one, because they beat inside the tunnel and they can only see the Genji. So either Shao just misexecuted the beat, but if Shao doesn't understand the beat is based on line of sight, that was a huge mistake and a big mistake, like a really costly mistake.
This Tracer.
Monkey. I killed Hanzo.
Nice.
I can't help you there.
Go point, go point, go point.
Also,
You can see behind, he's looking.
I was literally gonna say, also really good. The Shao doesn't wastefully use sound speed boost, then proceeds to speed boost around the corner before the fight's even begun.
Get Tracer, she's downstairs.
Behind ball.
Tracer's point.
Tracer on cart.
Oh,
No, again.
Oh.
No recall, Tracer.
It's odd because there's certain times where Shao reacts very quickly to something, and then there's certain times where Shao reacts very slowly to something. The Pulse Bomb, the Dragons were very slow reactions, like. And then there's other times when Shao immediately sees something, so I don't know what that's all about.
Cool.
Oh, Winston's in the top left.
Winston's left.
Hanzo.
Winston.
Break the bubble, break the bubble.
I'm on point, I'm on point.
Heal me.
Mistakes are big.
Let's go, let's go.
Monkey.
What was that beat?
Shatter.
I got booped. What the fuck?
I'm here, and I'm here.
Ball, native.
Tracer.
Winnable. Tracer.
Ball. Tracer dead.
Ball.
Very confusing.
down,
Like
nice.
I don't know what like.
Okay.
Shao was brilliant at points and like baffling at others. So I really don't know what to say, but it's definitely better than gold. Okay, Shao. Congratulations on the win. Well done. How did that feel?
With Mercy, I think I performed exactly the way I thought I would. With Lucio, I feel like I need more work. I don't think my Lucio play is nearly as good as my Mercy play in terms of utilizing my abilities efficiently, but I did want to sacrifice my desire to play Mercy in order to give us the mobility that I thought.
Yeah, I think a very accurate assessment and very fair reasoning for it. I think your Mercy play was very good, very impressive. Your awareness was very good. You were very dynamic Mercy, which I don't often see. You were trying to maximize damage boost quite a lot. I think when things got tough, there were occasionally more mistakes, which is understandable. But your Mercy play was fantastic, really. I don't want to like overstate, but I don't think there's any world where I could say, look at that and say that was gold level Mercy play. I think your Lucio play was questionable. I think the two beats you used, the second one, you managed to get that down, where you broke around the LOS to give it to your teammates. The timing of it was a little bit questionable, though. I think it was a little bit too early. By gold standards, I wouldn't have any complaints, but by master standards, your Lucio definitely needs work. But I definitely think more than any challenge we've seen so far, you deserve to be a higher rank. So well played. Okie dokie. So welcome to the Unlucky Challenge. If you could tell us about your rank, what rank you think you should be at, and why you think you're not there at the moment.
Well, currently I am Plat. I'm pretty sure I could hit Diamond, maybe even Masters, but the thing is, I am very lazy about well, not lazy about coming. I just end up not doing it a lot. So I never really go for the grind, really, to try to see where I can really go. So, I saw the challenge. I was like, I might as well try to see if I can actually stand to with Masters, or if I'm, and see what else I need to improve on, etc., etc.
We want you to win, want you to do well. So good luck, and I'll talk to you after the game.
Tracer behind. They're one.
I need
Tracer no recall.
Nice.
Tracer low.
If that fire strike connects, that's a huge part.
Monkey in our back line.
Now shield management is getting a little bit
You're kind of
Help your tank.
we're kind of left.
Of course they're gonna land the Bucci. Okay.
Run for your life.
Oh wait, how?
Monkey in
good
right
block.
side.
Although some got through. Again, the shield management.
The Torbo
Shield's gonna break again.
Under the
I'm
thing.
getting flanked, dude.
Nice kill. Point.
I can touch.
Oh, big pin. That was really, really dumb by the Torb to just face up a Rein who has no barrier and only one option, which is to charge. June, the reason that June's shield is constantly breaking is that he's basically putting his shield down for the duration that it just starts to recharge, and then he immediately puts it back up. So he literally never gives his shield a chance to recharge.
Help your. She's one.
What is this positioning? It's not helping anybody.
Rein tried to let me in on Moira.
You might have to back out.
Shield management. You're gonna break. It's gonna break.
Ball's coming in for us.
Oh, you're purple.
I'm moving.
Oh no! Straight into deflecting Genji. Burns his own shield. Now he's desperate for healing. And again,
Genji behind,
shield is already half HP.
Genji behind.
No deflect.
Oh.
Here's one. Done.
So, as with many players we've seen, when things get tough, that's when things really go wrong. And I don't think it's a coincidence this is a theme, guys, amongst challengers, is that when the pace of the game gets really high, that's when you really see them get tested. Like, it's not easy, but it's certainly easier doing well when your team is in control and you don't have much to do in that sense. But when decisions are forced to be made in quick amount of time and you don't have a lot of room to work with, that's when you really see a player's skill and really see the extent of their ability.
Genji's gonna use
I
blade
think
soon.
June doesn't realize.
Top left, she's like kind of on her
Widow top right. Widow top right.
Okay. Stop
Oh, no
putting your
sleep.
shield up. June, let it charge. Now he's gonna have to shatter in a panic.
I got it, bro. Luci's so good.
He is kind of nasty.
Luci high ground right side.
Mm.
They're running.
Let your shield charge, June.
Yeah, see him.
I don't think June realizes that it's okay to take a little bit of body damage in between shielding as Reinhardt. Like if you're forced to back up quickly and you need to charge your shield, it's okay to take a little face tank a little bit of damage, because it's better than constantly burning your shield and then taking all face damage. And I feel like we're not even getting to see a proper picture of June because this shield management issue is costing him so much that he's just it's compromising so much of the other good things that he's doing. And it's like the Moira juice thing that we saw a couple of the Moiras do. If you don't have the main resource of your character, which is Reinhardt's shield or Moira's healing, you're useless.
Okay, I need you to move into like, swing a little bit. Holding like swing for.
Good block.
Widow low, high
block.
ground. Widow low. Is Genji on us? Genji no loading.
He's definitely not getting rolled. He's definitely not getting rolled. The Rein v Rein isn't his problem. Like, yeah, Cody got a couple shatters on him. But like the Rein v Rein is not his problem. Charge, June, come on, man. Yeah, there we go. Like, you got to be afraid. So, couple things. First of all, Rein v Rein not his problem at all. It's the shield management. It's the other players that are effing him up. He's holding his own against Cody, so that part he's correct. But then he's like, yeah, he's not trying to make enough plays. Like it's all well and good being a stable Reinhardt, but you do need to make plays at some point. You need to get a pin. You need to get a shatter off. Like you need to pin at some point.
I slept him.
Nice.
No, they bubbled him.
Rein's low.
Like yeah, push this Reinhardt. Like he's so low. He's got no healing.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Fuck.
Help a Rein, help a Rein. They're Rein, could die.
Done.
Genji
Monkey
low.
no jump, monkey no jump.
Just M1, my friend. Just M1.
Which fucking shit.
Yeah, nice. Oh.
This is way too far though.
Oh, they're never gonna contest it.
Yeah, we have to contest that. We have to contest
We
that.
have to contest point.
And behind. Stop.
Rein needs a little bit of heal.
They're right
Yeah,
in
but
the
Ana
Oh,
flanking.
Ana fucked him up.
Yeah.
Berserker really did a number on June as well. Like that's a little bit of a feels bad for June because Berserker really abused June there. And that's all I got for today, guys. But before I sign off, I wanted to make a quick announcement. As some of you may already know, I'm hosting a tournament on my Discord server called the Metal Cup. This will be the second installment of this tournament, and the first installment was a real blast. And I've even made a video before showcasing the highlights. This time, there will now be 2 brackets, one for players who are either Diamond or Master, and one for players who are Platinum and below. So if you've got a team or a bunch of friends who you just like playing with, then I suggest you gather them up, bring them down, and test your skills. Or just have a go for a bit of fun. It's the perfect chance to see how far you could go. Prizes include some awesome posters and a VOD review by me, so if you're interested, follow the link in the video description to my Discord and follow the instructions there. As for the Unlucky Challenge, I had lots of fun and the challengers seemed to learn a lot as well. So it's definitely something I'll look to run again in the future. If you want to participate, then again, join my Discord because that's where I'll be posting about it, probably sometime next month. If you want to hear my full conclusions of what I learned from the challenge, what themes emerged from players who did well and badly, and just what I generally found interesting about it, then check out the podcast I did with Frito, which I also uploaded to YouTube. You can use the timestamps in that video to skip directly to that part if you'd like. As always, I want to give a big shout out to my patrons and my Twitch subs who do the awesome job supporting me. But that's it from me. I'll be back before you know it with another video. See you guys soon.